looks like we have another solo story for Master Duel. And as you can see, I did change my thing. This is because I love the Shino birds. They're really fun to play. Anyways, before I start, if you liked the video, leave a like. If you have a comment, leave a comment. Other than that, let's get it started. Alright, so Terminal World, the history of the world. Riven by Warfare, tribes. These look familiar, but I can't. Oh, Fabled. Okay. I forgot about these guys entirely. I don't know a thing about Fabled. But here we go. The sealed deities of the Fabled realm. Behold the desolate landscape of the enclosed world. The night is indistinguishable from the day. Each is gloomy and dark. The air exhibits a clinging dampness tinged with a sweet but foul smell, like overripe fruit. This is the Fabled realm, where the olden deities called the Fabled reside, a dimension separate from the rest of the world. It has been their prison since their defeat in a battle long ago. The Fabled are not benevolent gods, they are evil deities of war. That is why they are sealed away. Forbidden from traveling to the outside world, what becomes of beings with such a surplus of time and power for them? For them, there was no answer but battle. They fought and defeated one another, gathering power and violently climbing the ranks within their tribe. The Fabled realm is divided into 3 levels: the underworld, the roaring domain, and the divine domain. Access to the lower levels is restricted according to rank. And so the underworlders all desperately strove to reach the deepest stratum, the divine domain. But now, after centuries of infighting, change to be established order have become rare. For generations, there have reigned 3 kings. The first ranked, Fabled Valkyrus. The second ranked, Fabled Ragan. And the absolute deity, Fabled Leviathan, reached the top to rule over the underworld. Then there are the Fabled Imps, who serve as familiars to the Fabled and do their bidding. Their duties include passing messages between the Fabled and looking after the Fabled beasts, among other errands. When their work is done, they gather together as colleagues to exchange and share information. Well, that's what it may look like, but to be honest, it's just the grunts getting together to chatter and gossip. Oh boy, another day, another grind. Looking after the Fabled beasts of the underworld is a seriously tough job. Did Nozuchi constrict you with his tail again? Whatever, I bet Ganashi trampled all over you today. Ultra bawling echoes all the way down to the roaring domain. They sent up complaints. Not like we can do anything about it, though. Isn't he Miss Toji's grandchild? She was preoccupied with returning to the divine domain. I wish she'd take a minute and cast a spell or something to quiet him down. Jibber jabber, jibber jabber. Say, who's your favorite king? It's gotta be Lord Leviathan, right? They say he's been at the very top since before we were even born. Ain't that amazing? Lord Leviathan, huh? People say he's real strong, don't they? What about you? Who's your favorite? Mine's Lord Valkyrus. The majestic appearance, he's got so much style. Starstruck. For me, it's Lord Ragan. Hands down. How do I put it? He's just it, you know? No, I don't. Got it? Got what, exactly? You know, he's brimming with it. practically overflowing. Anyway, he's amazing. Amazing. Don't try to deny it. His power level is like... Pow! Yeah, sure. Speaking of amazing, just the other day, Raven was... Hey, what's your sudden changing the topic for? Their discussion always proceeds in this manner, frivolous chit-chat without agreement going round and round in circles. And this daily jabber always comes to an end in the same way, concluded with the exact phrase. Gee, I sure wish something interesting would happen around here. Indeed, the fabled imps are not the only one to have this thought. Boredom is rife within the fabled realms, and all of its inhabitants have known it well for hundreds, nay, for thousands of years. So it sounds like just mostly a war-type race that stopped doing war. And now they're bored. That's what I'm understanding. Alright, I don't remember a thing about Fabled. I think they're like some sort of discard deck, or maybe obviously they're synchro. But like, I don't know fully. Oh, this is cool. I haven't seen this board. Oh, the Cerberus. Okay, most Fabled monsters have an effect that activates when discarded to the graveyard. Oh, yeah, I was right. Aim to actively discard cards to activate the effects. Also, most of the synchro monsters have an effect. That's cool. Okay, so they're trying to get down to the divine realm, and so they discard to go into the graveyard. That's cool. Okay, I understand the concept. We're going to start with drawing Cerberus, right? Yep. Fabled Mark. Oh. Discard is in your hand. You can discard up to 2 monsters. Oh, okay. Yeah. 1, 2. Pretty good. And the Fabled Ganashia have affected that activates when they try summoning from the graveyard. Cerberus, Ganashi. Okay. Fabled Ragging. Alright. Very nice. We'll just put him up here for now. This guy is it, apparently. When this card is synchro summoned, you can draw until you have 2 cards in your hand. Pretty interesting. Choppa. Oh, Chihuahua. Gotcha. During your main phase, you can activate the effect, discard 1 Fabled monster, and if you do, special summon this card from your hand. Discard the same monster. I feel like I remember these guys mostly during the Danger series that came out like 2016? 2017? Sometime around there. Dangers are the cards that, when discarded, they like special summon themselves or activate effects, and they like reveal their hand to discard. So they got a lot of stuff happen in one turn. Oh, another one. And then draw 2. This is a good card. I like this card. Okay. Further from your hand. Okay. Once per turn, you can discard any number of cards, and if you do, this card gains 1 level 400 attack for each discard card until the end of turn. That's... Oh. What an interesting card. Then she activates special summon. Then synchro. Valkyrus. Interesting. Fabled Leviathan. What does he do? Once per turn, you can discard a fiend monster, draw a card. Oh, we're just going straight into Leviathan. When this card on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you target up to 3 Fabled monsters in your graveyard. Add them to your hand. Ooh. That's a pretty cool picture. I like that. Built up and opposing. Okay. Let's battle. Boink. And then boink. That's pretty cool. I feel like I would have probably enjoyed this deck if I gave it a shot. It seems very simple in a way. Like, the idea of it seems simple. And I like that. The only problem is, like, what was it? One of the ghost cards would definitely destroy it. Because you can't activate cards or effects in the graveyard or something like that. I don't know. It would definitely destroy this deck, but this seems like a fun deck. I like it. Okay, and let's see. So the emblem is obviously Leviathan. Nothing too... Oh, that's cute. Chihuahua. And the sleeves, that's pretty nice. Okay, so this one might actually be worth going for. Only because Chava looks so freaking cute. It reminds me of the little Taco Bell dog they used to have. I think it was Taco Bell. Today, once again, when the day tasks are complete, the fabled imps gather to gossip as usual. The ruckus the other day was a real hoot, huh? Talking about Lord Andraith? Given what happened, maybe we can drop the Lord. You mean Andraith's raid? That's the one. Andraith, pretty incredible, don't you think? He ignored the first and second kings and went straight for the absolute deity. Yeah, he just went for it. To heck with consequences. Well, he still lost in the end, though. It sounds like he didn't do too badly. Shame, it should have been nice to see the underdog triumph. Sure would have been, huh? What? What is it? Did Cerebral run away again? Ever the troublemaker, isn't he? Well, I dealt with it and managed to bring him back to the underworld. You couldn't keep him on his leash. Are you saying one of the feeble beasts went all the way down to the roaring domain? It's off limits down there. No, that's not it. I really don't know if I should say this. No way. You mean he went all the way down to the 3rd level? Entering the king's territory in the divine domain. That's pretty serious. The only reason our lot are allowed to come and go as we please is because of our role as guards. No, you have it all backwards. He didn't go down to the lowest level. While I was chasing him, we ended up somewhere outside. Might have been the surface world. What the... You're not being serious. I am. It was like all of a sudden the world just changed. It was so bright and open. Huh? Do you think I should report this? I don't want to get punished if it's just my misunderstanding. But isn't keeping it a secret, like, even worse? I guess you're right, but still, if I go straight to the king about this, it feels like it'll be a huge deal. I think it's best to let one of the superiors know. How about going to Lord Dainari? Lord Dainari, huh? Despite how he looks, he does treat us underlings well, doesn't he? Oh, that's what I'll do. I'll be back soon. It could have been caused by the chaos on the surface, or perhaps by the dimensional experiments performed by the Allies of Justice, but either way, the news of the path opening to the outside world created an uproar throughout the Fabled realm. When had the Underworlders last been able to raise a fist against anybody outside their kind? They could barely contain their zeal for the war to come. Right as the surface world was battling the worms from outer space, a new enemy rose from beneath their feet in the shape of the Fabled. With the emergency of the evil fiends, the surface tribes would now be faced with even greater peril. This seems like a big, like, nothing type of story, only because nothing really happened. Sure, the ending, they found the Fabled, or they found the route to the surface area, but, like, besides that, it's just a bunch of minions just talking, and nothing really of value was learned too much. but it's kind of cool. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good day, night, evening. Either one's fine.